though, so I don't fucking know. I was trying to get Miranda's item from the random present thing, the gift that keeps on giving or whatever. It's like a 1 in 13 chance, I think, to get the thing you want, and I'm just not getting it. But I got this, so I was like, why the fuck not? Why am I going to continue trying to do something else when I can just do this one when I got this one? Because then when I go to do this one later, I'll just have to keep trying to get this one. So I looked it up. So it is something. It is where is it?
Let's go.
It's Scott, Vera, and Wolfpack. And I have to go to the prom with either Scott or Vera in this one. Ah, these are the secret. Okay, whatever. Alright, so we can probably just do anything as long as we get the questions right. So let's just go to the bathroom. Because we're still going to get Miranda stuff, I think. After all that, you decide to look for a spot outside the school where you can get some good sunbathing, but you fail to focus on your sunbathing since you see Scott and Miranda deep in conversation. No, this is... Oh no, it's not, because Miranda is not part of this. It's a sports game thing, Miranda. I think I'm a good boy, but there's something that just gets me growling when I see that opposing team. Oh, Scott, believe me, I understand better than you may think. It's exactly how I feel about those horrendous air people. Air people? Yes, Scott, obviously the air people. I know I've told you about them before. They're the sworn enemy of the mer people, and they must all be destroyed if they refuse to accept our superiority. Oh wow, all of them? That sounds really hard. It will be. They're a horrible, ruthless nation of feathery socialists who refuse to bend the knee no matter how many times my father invades. They don't like the guacamole, Scott. They eat the crusts off their peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. They wear socks with sandals. Socks with sandals? And fanny packs. Oh man, that's a pretty scary enemy, Miranda. What are the mer people going to do about it? That's a great question, Scott. We've tried reasoning with them through bombs, chemical warfare, and torture, but they're entirely unreceptive. It's really weird that wouldn't sway the air people, but maybe you can step in and help. Scott and Miranda probably have different takes on what the best strategy would be, so think hard about what you pitch. As usual, I have to get my little cheat guide up. Reach a truce. Reach a truce. It is creativity versus charm. This is annoying, they're the wrong way around on the guide. So wipe them out. Creativity. I have 5 creativity and... what is it? Charm. 8 charm, so I have to do this one. What?
Touchdown.
Yes, you're a genius. Cheerleading is always the answer. Scott, as much as I appreciate you, peace isn't the answer with those hideous air people. Also, how do you two plan to put an end to a feud that has existed for centuries just by cheerleading? Like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, hey air people, just end this war. 5, 6, 7, 8, reaching peace would be really great. 9, 10, 12, 13, remember to always use sunscreen. You decide not to point out that he forgot 11, just missing 1 number is quite good by lovely Scott's standards. Scott, this is useless. Trying to negotiate with the air people is never an option. But then, a slip of paper falls from the sky. Miranda picks it up and reads it. Dear Scott, I really liked your cheerleading. Keep being this cheerful. Sincerely, the Sun. Hooray! This has nothing to do with our feud, Scott. Gasp! I guess I should seek war advice from someone else. Have a nice day. She might be right, but I won't ever stop cheerleading. Thanks, Valkii. Thanks, Sun. Hooray! But then you spot something. Don't know what this is. Don't know why this would suddenly appear, but okay. Good one, Polly. He totally thinks he's friends with the Sun now. We can mess with his head big time. Ah, I see. Why when I start recording does my cat always want to go out? I'm not letting her out. She can stay. Right? Also, I didn't want the big guy to feel like his cheerleading was useless. As annoying as it can be sometimes, he doesn't deserve to be sad. You know what? I agree. Oh, it was Vera and Polly once again messing with people's heads. But you know what? Scott is happy and he thinks your idea worked, so good enough. You gain fun and creativity. Why does she come in and then just want to go out again? What's your problem?
Let's go.
Okay. I don't think it really matters who we go talk to because we're getting a certain ending. Let's go talk to this lass. Ah, okay. So this is something. Oh my god, I will have to let her out. I don't think there's really anything I can buy that I actually want to do. So at least we know that we like. So wait, that means I can probably buy something from her on the lunchtime if she's there on the lunchtime. Which she is, right? Because I just went and saw her on the first lunchtime. So that means I don't have to go through a lunchtime. I can just talk to her. Okay, that's fine. Like that's a lot. That's not a lot shorter, but it's shorter than what I was doing before to try and get the item I wanted. I don't super think it matters what I go for because if I just answer right, then it shouldn't matter, right? You're happily examining the shitty crayon drawing, here we go, you got from the store, thinking about what kind of frame will enhance its childish colours and stupid composition when Scott approaches you. Hey Valkii, is that a picture? I love pictures. Coach says one picture is worth 1,000 words and there are so many words I love, like pizza and good and boy. So a picture must be even better. What's your picture saying, bro? It looks like a little stick person holding hands with two big stick persons, and also there's a house and a sun, and the sun has hair. You patiently explain to Scott that this is a picture of a family and that those are solar rays, not hair. Oh, so those big bros are protecting the little bro. I get it. What? No. You tell Scott that the two big stick figures are parents. Parents? Wow, so that's what parents look like. I totally have some parents, but... well, I've never actually seen them. That's okay though. Once a year they sneak into our house in the middle of the night and leave me Christmas presents because I'm a good boy and they love me. Ha, you baby. You still think parents leave Christmas presents in the middle of the night? That's a myth. It is? Yeah, everybody knows that all Christmas gifts are delivered by Satan Claus, a bearded home invader with lobster hands and a cookie fetish. But my parents... think I'm a good boy. Psst, Valkii, are you just gonna stand there and let those douchebags ruin Scott's innocence? Distract him. Whoa, you know this is a serious situation if it's causing Vera to show empathy. Quick, divert Scott's attention by... let's get this right. Don't wanna make him a sad boy. You know what I'm gonna put? Making a... oh no. It's not coming up. Oh no. It could be spelt wrong. Starting a discussion. Starting... It was spelt wrong. It says a silly face. Okay, so it's smarts versus fun. So smarts 9, fun 8. So I want to do the smarts one. Starting a discussion on the history and development of jazz music as a musical art form. 5 hours later... look, I'm just saying that jazz is a vehicle for African American liberation and that then it is a memorial to cultural oppression and appropriation. Just because a musical genre becomes commercialized doesn't invalidate its contributions to society at large. Guys, maybe jazz is simply a lens through which all major sociological conflicts in 20th century can be viewed, regardless of your personal political orientation. Or maybe it's just cool, fun music that's nice to hear. I don't know, I'm sleepy. I'm gonna get some pizza and have a nap. Phew, that was close. Nice work, Valkii. And that's for you douchebags. The hell were you thinking? Sorry, I guess emotionally harassing our little cousin is our way of coping with our unstable home life. But you've got to admit, it's weird that Scott's been living with us and our grandma his whole life and still hasn't realized our parents aren't coming back. Yeah, I can relate to that. And maybe it would be better for him to accept the truth. I just don't think he's ready yet. And you know, true friendship is like jazz. Sometimes it's about the difficult truths you don't say. You're right. Thanks for helping to keep the lie alive, Valkii. You're a true bro. For your good deed and deep knowledge of jazz history, you gain creativity and charm.
Let's go.
Right, it doesn't really matter what we do, does it? Let's go to class, since this is a school. Later, you see Scott all but skipping down the corridor, cheerily rattling off some sort of list. Hi pal, oh man, today is the best. I was walking out of class and my tail just started wagging all of a sudden. You know how sometimes your tail starts wagging and you're not even sure why? I started wondering what my tail might be so happy about, and I realized it's probably just because I'm a werewolf. Because being a werewolf is just about the best thing, right? I mean, if I wasn't a werewolf, I wouldn't even have a tail to wag. But then I started thinking even more, and I realized where everythings would be pretty good. Where dolphins, where pigs, where weasels, where tanks. I wonder what the absolute best were creature would be. Where vending machines? Where water fountain? Where door? Where window? Where knob? Where floor? Okay, now he's just naming things he can see. You'd better jump in. A where moon. Okay. Where moon. Okay, so it's smarts versus creativity. Smarts versus creativity. So I'm smart boy, so a where moon. Ooh! A where moon? But the moon is the reason a where something becomes the something. So if you were the moon, you'd have the most where power ever. You could make everybody wear everything's all the time.
Awesome, bro.
Think how happy everyone would be and how much better the world would be. I love the moon. Maybe if I work out extra hard, I would love to be the moon rather. Okay, you're not sure being the moon comes with those powers, but you gain creativity and smart, so whatever. I think we've now sidled onto Scott, like having the most affection with Scott, because I don't know, I guess I got that really early on. But that's fine, because now I'm seeing things I actually haven't seen before, so maybe we should just hang out with Scott. You find Scott and Damien immersed in their favourite mobile game, Pokemon's Go, based on the classic Pocket Humans. My Reginald Bosworth uses income tax audit. Oh no, my Lindsay Roberts never saves receipts. It's super effective. Haha, and now for the finishing blow, though. Wait, what? Reginald contracted lymphoma. Reginald's lymphoma deals 500 physical damage to him and 999 emotional damage to him and his loved ones. Woo, I win again! Why are all your Pokemon so unhealthy, Damien? Because I make them all smoke cigarettes and live next to toxic waste dumps, obviously. Maybe you should stop that? Where's the fun in that? Let's have another match. What are you two nerds doing? Nerding around? Nerd up, nerds. Whoa, Scott, is that you? We didn't recognize you under all that nerdery. What are you doing playing a dumb video game for stupid babies? But Pokemon's isn't dumb, it's cool, because... No way is Scott gonna come up with anything, but if you do, maybe you can score some points with Scott or Damien. So, this one is the one Damien would like. Show them that a phone equipped with Pokemon's Go can also be used as a football. No way! I didn't know that was a feature of Pokemon's Go. It's not. She's just gonna grab someone's phone and... You snatch Damien's phone, heft it in one hand, and fling it across the cafeteria. Hey, my phone! What the dick was that for? Yay, someone threw something. I'll get it. Whoa, bro, check out the perfect spiral on that throw. That's technique right there. Let's all install Pokemons on our phones right now and then throw our phones at each other. The Wolfpack bound off to play full contact phone tag. Scott soon returns with Damien's phone in his mouth. Damien's phone is pretty much destroyed, but Scott is so happy to be playing fetch with you. Bless his little heart.
Let's go.
Again, it doesn't really fucking matter, does it? The cat wants to come back in now. I don't get it. 1 second. Okay, oh my god. It is always when I start recording. I don't know why. She comes in and she's like sat down. She just like lays down on the floor and is kind of chilling. And then as soon as I start recording and I start talking into the mic, she's like, well, I'm out of here. And then she goes out because I have to pause and they're out. And then, I don't know, like 10 minutes later or so, maybe not even that, she'll wanna come back in. And then I have to pause and then she'll probably just stand by the door again. And probably about 5 minutes later, she'll want to go out again. So I just put her on the windowsill and I hope she'll just sit there and look outside at everything passing by. She likes it when the birds fly onto the wire outside my house, so Maybe she'll get distracted by that, who knows? Alright, later you head by the local pizza parlor to help Vera collect her protection money. You notice Scott moping around outside. Hey Scott, what are you doing outside the pizza parlor? Don't you normally prefer to be inside the pizza parlor? Well, it all started when I did some research into wolf mummies and daddies. It turns out wolf parents are responsible for providing food for their children. Then it hit me, the pizza delivery guy provides almost all of my meals, and you know what that means? I know what you think it means. It means the pizza delivery guy is my mother. Or maybe the pizza parlor itself is my mother? It's hard to be sure. Either way, I came here to reunite with my long-lost parents and also get some free pizza, hopefully. But they threw me out. Apparently I'm not the first person to claim to be related to one of their employees in order to get free pizza. I don't want to be separated from my mama though. Please help me. Keeping Scott's misguided hopes alive may be trickier than I expected. But I just don't think he's ready for the truth. Do you think you could get the restaurant to give him free pizza and say it's from his mother? Fuck it. You've got a flexible relationship with the truth anyway, and Scott seems so sincerely invested in this, so you do the only reasonable thing. Act like an entitled piece of shit. Okay, cool. Act like an... Okay. I don't know what that second skill check is, so that's terrifying. But the top one is this one is charm, which I have the most in. Yes, I do. So it doesn't really matter. Oh, I should have read that out. Convince the proprietors that you're a time traveler from the future, and giving free pizza to Scott is the only way to stop the pizza uprising. You wrap yourself in tin foil and burst into the kitchen of the pizza parlor, screaming about time travel and sentient pizza. At last, cry the chefs, our savior has come to free us from our pizzoid masters. For years we have suffered in secret beneath the yoke of the pizza lords, but no longer defend us. Before you know it, you are thrust into an epoch, I don't know how to say that, defining conflict between monster and pizza monster, culminating in a climactic battle with an enormous calzone atop the Empire State Building. Afterwards, the grateful pizza chefs provide you with a large meat lovers special. They even sign the box, from Mum with love, despite thinking that it's kind of a weird request on your part. You take the pizza outside, bruised and covered in pizza sauce, to find Scott still patiently waiting. Hey Valkii, you've been gone a long time. What's that? Is it a pizza? From my mom? I knew it. Knew she was real. And that she would give me a free pizza. Also, you smell delicious. Can I lick your face? You glance uncertainly at Vera. Would she be disgusted if you let Scott lick your face just a little? She smiles. Go ahead, champ. You've earned it. Aw, yeah. You gain fun and charm and dozens of big sloppy Scott kisses. Disgusting. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of the... I'm not a fan of that. Okay. Let's just go wherever. I literally don't think it matters. Scott's also in the bathroom and he seems upset. Okay. I just don't know what's wrong with my pee. I mean, I've been peeing in the same stall for months now, and other people still use it. Can't they smell my pee? Don't they know this stall is my territory? I mean, I've peed all over this stall, every inch. Do you think I have weak pee? No, no way, my pee is strong. I just need to figure out the right way to use it. If you were me, how would you use your pee to claim this bathroom stall? Put a curse on the stall. Okay, put a... Uh-oh. It's not coming up. I'd stand... Okay. I'd... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, it's not coming up. Maybe I should just try, like, a different word. Prank. Let's put in the word prank. No. Alright, we have to guess what the fuck ones these are. So I'd stand next to the stall and pee on anybody who tried to go in. That's probably boldness, so which I have a lot less in than anything else. So I would have to assume that this is it. Put a curse on the stall that releases vicious demons to devour any intruders. It'll be a hell of a prank. That also seems bold though. But also that could be like creativity or something. What was the other one then? What was the other one? No, tell me, what was the other one? It doesn't, I just want it to make like logical sense for what it is sometimes, you know what I mean? It just doesn't, I don't know. That's actually a good idea and not an overreaction at all. But wait, the curse would also activate on me. I don't want to be devoured by demons. Why would you threaten my life? Are you trying to eliminate me because you're also fighting for control over the stall? Damn, I should have figured that one out. Clever move, my dear P adversary. You almost got me killed, which is still something noble if it's to ensure control over your P spot, but I have outsmarted you. You'd better expect a killer move in retaliation. Be ready, the stall shall be mine. Huh, you feel like your life might be at risk from now on. Maybe next time you should avoid the trying to help people thing. You lose smarts and boldness, which is fine. Is Scott just not...
Let's go.
Like that should... I feel like that should be just a normal Scott thing and that... It should be on here, but it's... I couldn't find it, no matter what I put in. Watching Vera eat is usually pretty disturbing. Her snakes eat at the same time she does. But at least it's usually quiet. This time, however, Scott is doing his best to change that. Go lefty, gobble that mouse. No, watch out for wiggles coming up from behind. Use that tongue, go. Ugh. He does this every week or so, whenever my snakes need a meal. He seems to think snake eating contests are a competitive sport. Also, I don't think he realizes that an actual snake eating contest would probably involve people eating snakes. I've tried charging him for tickets to get him to stop, but he actually pays to do this. He keeps track of each snake's statistics on a little index card. He's even given them names. Go Slither, go Bendy, go Sanchez, go Snake. Those aren't their names. God, no matter how much he pays for the tickets, it isn't enough. This seems like a really tense situation. You resolve it in the only way you know how, by opening your mouth and yelling. Boring, this is nothing compared to earthworm eating contests, so snake, eat that food and stay awake. That's the spirit. Get your head in the game, Sanchez. Do snakes have heads or are they all just neck and face? Whoa, check it out. Bendy's been behind all season with a record low BMI. That's body mass index. The index is because I wrote it on this index card. But now she's hungry for victory. Let's go, Bendy. Swallow that glory. The snakes really do seem to enjoy having an audience. They're really hamming it up. Or should it be snaking it up? Your wild cheering motivates Bendy to really go all out. She tries to grab the mouse out of Lefty's jaws, but the two end up tearing it in half. Ah, my scalp. It'll take my snake charmer hairdresser hours to get those organs out. Oh, major foul on Bendy there. She's gonna be out for the rest of the season. Damn right she is. I'm having her muzzled, and her name is Spirulina. By the time Vera's cleaned up the blood and run off, you've made plans to meet with Scott to watch the next match. Nice.
Let's go.
You find Scott pacing across the stage, chanting to himself under his breath. Tree, 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 tree. What is tree? Roots, leaves, bark, bark! Bark, bark, woof, ruff, bark! No, this is too hard. When I saw that the school play had tryouts and practices, I thought theatre would be like the sport of the arts. But coach never asks me to become a majestic oak tree. He only asks me to catch balls and sometimes throw them. How do I know what it's like to be a tree deep down? I only know how to bark up them and pee on them. What am I supposed to do? Pee on myself? Yes, good plan. Pee on yourself, yes. Good plan, pee on yourself. See, it's right here. Fun and creative, so I have more creativity. You are what you eat. Consume the script. I've been trying to bulk up for sport, so eating paper in bulk would probably help. He pulls the script out of his bag, unhinges his jar, and swallows it whole. Paper cut in my throat. I get it now. I get how hard it must be to be a tree. A tree is made up entirely of paper cuts. If I were made of paper cuts, I think I'd just stand really still all the time to make sure I wouldn't hurt myself more. So in order to play a tree, I'll just have to stand still the whole time. We did it! You offer Scott some more paper, but he says he prefers not to eat his own kind. He's really getting into his character. You gain creativity and smarts.
Let's go.
Where shall we go? I should really have taken this opportunity to only go to one place for the entire round, because that's an achievement apparently. And it'll probably get you all the location-specific achievements as well. You find Scott sadly holding an open bottle of power sludge, the food-like elixir that gets you ripped. Bro, this protein shake in a bottle is gross. I don't even know what most of these ingredients are. Flabographin, abercrombide, kale. Plus, it tastes like butt. Not a stranger's butt, which is exciting to smell, but a gross, nasty butt from the butt swamp. I can't just toss it though. I already opened it and coach is always saying I gotta finish what I start. Bro, help me find something to mix into this power drink that'll make me buff and taste good. Make the drink taste good, I mean. I don't need to taste good. I think I taste fine. Try this vial of genie sweat. Okay, try this. Okay, it's boldness versus fun. So, fun. No, wait, they're both the same. Why do I feel like that's always like a 50-50? Try this vial of genie sweat. I stole it from a genie. Good thing I brought these grape flavored steroids.
Awesome, bro.
Okay, cool. Dude, yes. I've been always unsure on steroids. It's so hard to determine if they're good or not. Pros, they make you buff. Cons, it doesn't seem like something a good boy would do. But I like grape flavor. That's 2 pros over 1 con. So now it has to be a healthy good thing, right? You think it's probably not healthy, but you're not a doctor. The doctor you stole the steroids from was a doctor. You gain 2 charm and 1 fun. Lunchtime. Let's go be with Vera and Scott. Vera's drinking her customary lunchtime scotch because you can drink whatever the hell you want at this school, but Scott's not making it easy for her. Hey Vera, what you drinking? Scotch. Why? Because it smells like a delicious forest fire and I'm curious. What's it called? Scotch. Yes? No, that's what it's called. What? Scotch. Yes? He thinks she's saying his name. No, I'm not saying your name. I'm saying the name of the drink I'm drinking. It's Scotch. It's mine? No, it's mine. Then why is it called Scots? That's just what it's called. Oh, is it like an energy drink for Scots? I mean, it's like an energy drink for Scottish people. Hey, I'm a Scottish person. I'm as Scottish as it's possible to be. I'm the most Scot. No, gah. What will it take to get you to drop this issue? Scott's not gonna drop it unless you do something, so you cut in and say, "You're right, Scott. That drink is your birthright. Chug, 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 chug." You don't have to tell me 5 times. Bottoms up. No, what are you doing? Stop. Okay, I just drank the whole bottle anyway. You utter twit. That scotch was brewed for King Tutankhamun himself. I have had to have an adventuring archaeologist betrayed and murdered for that bottle. What? Sorry? Could you say that again? I was blackout drunk from all your Scots I drank. You're impossible. I'm impossible! You drag Scott away to escape Vera's wrath. He spends the afternoon doing all of your math homework for you. Turns out Scott's way smarter than when he's blacked out. Thanks, Scott. I'm crap at math.
Let's go.
Let's just go to the dodgeball match. There's always a dodgeball match going on at this school. Nothing else. After a fearsome battle, you find that you, Vera, and Scott are the sole survivors of a bloody and terrible dodgeball match. Damn, what? Are we the only ones alive? Shit, I can't afford to lose. I don't want that on my academic resume. No, not losing. Losing is like not a good thing. Don't worry, Scott. Losing is like winning, except it's losing. Well, if that was like the first appearance from the coach, I feel like. I'm not sure if I should feel worried or relieved. Worried, Scott. Losing is bad. A loser Scott is a bad Scott. I don't want to be a bad Scott. Then what we need is a fast way to turn this game around. It's time to unleash your sick acting skills. Okay. It's time... Cool, I spelled that. It was me that time. It's time... There we go. Okay. So it's smarts versus creativity. smarts 11, creativity 14, so creativity. It's time to unleash your sick acting skills. Pretend you've caught a disease to stop the match. You throw yourself to the floor and start shaking a lot, screaming, "I think I've got chlamydia. Touching the ball gave me chlamydia." Are you faking a seizure? Do you think chlamydia gives you seizures? This is the stupidest plan to ever. But suddenly, the enemy team starts screaming and throwing themselves to the ground too, convinced that they also got chlamydia from the ball. For God's sake. "Oh no, Vera, I think I'm getting chlamydia too." No, Scott, you're not. Stop it. The enemy team members that aren't flailing on the ground escape to the infirmary, so technically you win the match. Woohoo, we won! Chlamydia saved the day again. Well, I think this was an idiotic plan, but I guess this is a school full of chlamydiates. So I'm forced to admit you were right all this time. Soon enough, half the school thinks they have chlamydia, but you got Scott and Vera's respect. You gained smarts and boldness.
Let's go.
Wherever. Scott catches up with you afterwards, panting with excitement. "Hey bro, I was just thinking about how much I like you and I want to share all my favorite things with you. I thought about sharing my bones with you, but I don't remember where I buried any of them. Then I thought maybe we could go out peeing together, but peeing on each other's territory would be wrong. And I don't know how to share the moon or even where it is right now. So I guess that just leaves my two favorite things in the whole world, cheerleading and sports. And since you're not on the sports team, cheerleading it is. Let's cheer together, bro." What's that? You want to know what we're cheering for? Well, I thought I'd leave that up to you. What should we cheer, bro? We should cheer for each other. We should... cheer for... Okay, there we go. Smarts versus charm. Obviously charm. We should cheer for each other because friendship is the greatest sport of all. Yes, yes! We'll cheer for each other's cheering, and our cheering will make each other's cheering more. Cheerful! Scott picks you up and tosses you in the air, but before you hit the ground, he's in your arms ready for you to toss him. Toss me higher, bro! With friendship, anything is possible. You toss Scott into the air, but somehow the force of your encouragement allows him to toss you again. You can fly! You fly into space, you crash into the sun. The sun is no match for your love for each other. I can't tell whether this fire in my heart is me getting burned up by the sun or my love for you. It's probably both. You slingshot around the sun, traveling faster than the speed of light. You crashed into the earth 7 days ago, right before the opposing team scored a touchdown in last week's sports game. You obliterate the enemy's quarterback. Haha, yeah, cheerleading. Cheerleading indeed. And now you have an entire extra week to hang out with Scott, which won't be reflected in the game, you time-traveling cheater. Damn it. Okay, last lunchtime. We only had 2 events for this picture thing. We'll talk to Scott, I guess. You find Liam taking a picture of his food and Scott taking a picture of also Liam's food? Huh. Yes. Scott, snap away. My artistic plating is too magnificent to ignore. Artistic what? I'm playing Pokemon's Go, the mobile version of the hit Pokemon's Humans video game. What do Pokemons have to do with my food pick? There's a level 43 Bernard Henson hanging out in the middle of your plate. Here, take a look. Scott, why does your phone show a tiny human doing pottery on top of my eggplant ravioli? You mean you don't know Bernard Henson? He used to be a chartered accountant, and now he's decided to pursue his dream of being a world-famous potter. That major life change has made him super rare. Pocket humans almost never follow their dreams. Well, I don't care how rare he is. His presence is spoiling my pristine food pick. Spoiling it, but pocket humans are way cooler than a boring old food pick. You take that back. Uh-oh, tempers are running a little high. It looks like it's up to you to settle this dispute. Scott's right, Liam. Why take a normal cliched food pick when you could take a food pick of Scott capturing a Pokemon off your food pick? I don't know which one is supposed to get Scott to like me. This one. Okay, there we go. Good lord, you're right. The layers of irony are practically infinite. Go ahead, Scott. Capture your Pokemon. Okay, here we go. Wait, what are you doing? Stop molesting my pasta. I'm not trying to grab your pasta, bro. I'm trying to grab Bernard Henson, but he's too slippery. You imbecile. Bernard Henson isn't actually on top of my ravioli. He's an image projected by your phone. Are you sure? He seems so real. Let me just try to grab him a few more times. No, my artfully arranged pasta pockets are in disarray, you fiend. Liam chases you and Scott away so he can rebuild his artful pasta arrangement. You bond with Scott by teaching him how to actually play Pokemon Go. Last day. Will we get an event to do with the picture? You're talking to Vera about all her favorite military coups when Coach approaches you. Okay, we might be getting an event, maybe. Hey Valkii, you're friends with Scott, right? I've got to admit, I'm a little worried about the guy. Here, come have a look for yourself. Coach leads you into one of the locker rooms where you find Scott deep in conversation with a bag of potatoes. The bag of potatoes has googly eyes, a mustache, and a corncob pipe, but it is still definitely a bag full of potatoes. Oh, hi Coach. Hi Valkii. You're just in time to meet my dad, Mr. Scott Sr. He was on a business trip to space my entire life, but now he's back and he'll never leave again. His eyes are very wobbly and his body is very potatoey. I know, right? Family is so weird. These are my friends, Dad. Say hi to my friends and tell them how much we love each other. The potato bag, being a bag of potatoes, says nothing. Come on, Dad, don't be shy. Dad? Oh no, are you okay? Dad, Dad. You can't tell Scott the truth about his dad. You're already in too deep. Quick, convince him everything's okay. Pin a ribbon. Okay. Pin. Oops. A. Alright, so it's charm versus creativity, so it's explain that some people have a hard time putting their emotions into words, especially if they're a bag of potatoes. That makes sense. Everybody's always talking about how emotionally unavailable dads are. I thought mine would be different, but it probably doesn't help that I made him out of a sack of potatoes and part of a Groucho Marx costume, huh? Yeah, that's not usually how dads work. Part of me knew that, but the rest of me just really wanted to have a family, you know? Oh, sport, is that what it's about? You don't need a dad to have a family. I've never known my birth parents, Scott. I know it's hard and sometimes you might ask yourself why they did that. But fuck that. I'm an Oberlin and I don't need to know anything more than that. If someone abandoned you or me, then you know what? It's their loss, Scott. Vera makes a point. My father is an eccentric billionaire who I haven't spoken to in decades because of our differing views on kids' health. But my true family is all the fit young students who pass through this gymnasium. Don't you see, Scott? Family isn't about knowing your birth parents, it's about making your birth parents out of potatoes. No, wait. Love! It's about love. That's right, Scott. Family is love. Now let's do some squat thrusts together, as a family. Do you really mean it, Coach? Oh, you're the best surrogate dad ever. Let's squat those thrusts. What the hell, why not? You join in the fun. The burning in your thighs matches the warmth in your heart. You gain charm and boldness. Okay, so I think... Oops. Oops. My Steam is not working. I have... Oh, okay, here we go. Oh, frick. Okay, whatever. I think we can either ask Scott or Vera and it would work both ways. So let's go with asking Scott.
Let's go.
Hey!
Hooray, what an adventure. You were so nice, Valkii. I appreciate you trying to keep me happy. Yeah, Valkii, you're more legit than you look, I must admit. So, parents giving us our presents for Christmas isn't a real thing? No, bro, it's just Satan Claus, that big jolly weirdo. I did not expect that noise to come in my ear. Just don't, okay. Our pals and Mars abandoned us, Scotty boy. You might not remember, they were massive fuck-ups. Oh. It's okay, Scott, you can't control who your relatives are. As I said, I myself don't have the best relationship with my father. I love you! But you can surround yourself with the people of your choice and they can become your family too in a way. Like making a team of the people you love. Exactly, but what if the team also abandons you? No, Scott, let me tell you something I read once. It said basically that hell is real and it's not only the place where Damien lives. Hell is in here. Because life and people can be the fucking worst. There are two ways to avoid suffering this particular hell. The easy way is accepting this hell and becoming part of it to the point that you can no longer see it. The second way is hard and it's risky, and it demands always being observant, to seek and to recognize who and what in the midst of hell are not hell. Then, make them endure, give them space. What I want to say is that you are pure. You are one of the few people who remind me that life doesn't need to be hell, that people don't need to be shit. What I want to say is, no. We won't ever abandon you. Listen to me, Scott. Never. Vera, guys, I don't often know how to explain things or how to understand things, but I think I see now. You're my family. You're my dream team. Pourquoi? Where am I? You came here to bang some monsters, but sometimes there are more important things than banging monsters. Yes, I know, it's hard to believe. Like remembering that family is the people we love and that we should always be there for them and be grateful for their love. Don't worry, next time you can keep with the monster banging. But this time, what if this time you just remind someone that you are grateful to have them in your life? Most likely to be Razgard, the space goddess of illusion in disguise. Best at sports. How are there this many outcomes? Like, I don't get it. So we got a new secret ending. Those 6 weeks were maybe the most epic and absurd weeks of our lives. After the Monster Prom, we kept on living our lives, falling in love, battling for friendship, and learning about who we were and who we could be. And you know what? Like it always does, life happened and it was wonderful. Scott turned out to be a genius and became the most renowned mathematician in the country. JK, he became an athlete, duh. He's still a bit of a simpleton, but as lovable and good-hearted as ever. Damien loved fire to the very end. Unfortunately, that wasn't a super legal affair and he ended up in prison for arson. Fortunately, prison was flammable. Polly's drug cooking skills proved useful and she became a chemist for the pharmaceutical industry. Is this random, like after the person you choose or whatever? Is it just random? Because I never once spoke to Polly. I think I maybe spoke to Damien once. So I spoke to Vera more. Oops. But in her free time, she still cooks the real shit. Her greatest inventions so far are watermelon-flavoured ecstasy and a thing called LS Dope. For those 6 weeks, the Monster Prom seemed larger than life, and then it was gone, just like that. The battle for Monster Prom might have ended then, but there were plenty of battles left in that war called youth. But once again, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Dong 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 dong. You have unlocked 5 new images in the gallery. Let's look then, shall we? Okay, obviously we got a new ending, which was... Oh wait, we got a new Polaroid as well, huh. Right, here's the ending. Pretty cute. It's nice to see Vera smiling. Alright, where is it? My furry cutie patootie. Okay, I think we got this one I think, you know what, I think the Polaroids are dependent on your hearts with the person you choose to ask to prom. So if you have enough hearts, you'll get the Polaroid, because obviously we didn't actually get a romantic ending with him, but we still got this one. Cute. Okay, more art. More concept, I assume? Yeah. Polly. Fan art. Aww. What the fuck is that? Alright, well, I will see you in the next one where, I don't know, depending on the item I get. I'll do it depending on the item I get. I will see you, bye!